Roger Balch. Hi, my name is Roger Balch. And yes, I've lived a messed up life. I'm 30 years old. I was born in 1993. I was adopted at a young age, 10 months to be exact. My mom was a major drug addict and did a lot of things trying to abort me in her belly. I was born with major issues in my brain and my head. I was not supposed to make it past the incubator, but I did. Um, I was adopted at 10 months by a family that turned out to be uh, judgmental as fuck towards me. Because I made some life decisions that were not the best. But life, So, baby girl, hey, calm down. But that's me. Plus. But no, I made some mistakes, of course. I racked a bunch of felonies in my life. Drugs, was not my fault to be exact, but was my fault afterwards. I was used by a family member as a young man. I was 10 years old, and my uncle molested me for 6 years. Don't let that define me, but it messes my brain up every day. I have flashbacks, PTSD. He's dead, and I see him still. I can smell the smells he smell like. I can everything like it gets intense, and it's very very hard to live day to day. I think of suicide almost daily. If it wasn't for my children, I would have killed myself in 2020 because I had the deal of when I was 27, if I wasn't happy with the way my life was going or whatever, I was gonna purchase a pistol and just one bullet and get rid of it. I met my wife in 2014, and she changed my life, and she got me off the needle. She got me somewhat sober, and then I stopped being sober and started getting high again. Messed up my teeth. Now, this is not my shit because of the drugs. Yeah, actually, I can't say that. My mouth don't go that far. I was bullied throughout high school, middle school, grade school. The earliest grade I can remember from being bullied was in second grade. This kid was making fun of me because of my glasses. And I've always had, these thick ass glasses. I could do all sorts of shit with them, like make my eyes big. Look how thick them things are, I look different without my glasses. But no, that's the thing. Like I've made a lot of bad life decisions, but then I've also made a lot of good life decisions. One of them was to becoming a Christian, a follower of Christ. It wasn't for Christ, I wouldn't have been, and I wouldn't have been here like I, am. I've endured a lot, and I don't let that define me. Let's see here. I'm just trying to make it in life, man. I'm just trying to, for once have somebody be proud of me and not tell me how big of a piece of shit I am or how worthless I am or how big of a dirtbag I used to be. I hear it every day. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm 30 years old. I don't deserve to be told what I've done is what I'm doing. I'm trying to leave this place. I'm trying to find help to get me and my fucking family away from this cesspool and away from here. It's just because if I don't, it's gonna kill me, or I'm gonna end up hurting somebody else. In 2018, when I got out of prison, I promised myself before I got out, actually to be exact, the day my grandma died is the day I made my promise that I would do what I took to stay good and stay sober and do what's right for my kids. Um, my grandma passed away, and when I was in prison, I was in Farmington, Missouri, and it's a fucking sex offender camp. But I was in a segregated area called for treatment because I'm a druggie. And turned around, they put me in a segregated area away from all the sex offenders because they knew what I would do. Because there wasn't nowhere other places to put an alpha, because that's what I am. I'm a level alpha because I'm dangerous. I'm a dangerous felon. Was what they consider me. Don't see it because I don't, just go, hey, I'm dangerous. I'm gonna hurt you. You had to push me to get that way. I had to get angry, and it has to consistently happen. But yeah, I know. I was in there, and I was in chow, and I'm sitting there eating this nasty curry shit. I remember it to this day, because it wasn't very long ago. Uh, I got a call from the counselor. Hey, you need the CO's come and got me. And they're like, hey, you need to go to the counselor. I thought I was in trouble. I thought I was getting my treatment pulled. I thought I was going to prison. The big boy prison. Again. And so I thought I was going to hit the yard. Is pretty much what I'm saying. And so I turned around and I went to the counselor, and the counselor was like, "You got a phone call." And I didn't think nothing of him. Like, okay. So I they gave me the number. I called. Said I need to call my wife. So I called my wife, and all she could do was tell me that she loved the tattoo I got for her, which was this one right here. I got that tattoo from my grandma. She loved bears. So I got that tattoo installed on my body for her, and it made her cry whenever I got it. I'm gonna show it to my grandma, and we linked up, and I'd showed her. She cried, she's like, "Oh, that's amazing," whatever. But I was supposed to go see her when I got out of prison. The day I got out, I was supposed to, on the way home, stop by, say hi, have dinner, whatever. And not now. After that, I got the phone call of my grandma passing away, and it murdered me. I mean, it murdered my heart. So that day, I promised my grandma I'd get out of prison, and I'd make everything I do count in her memory, make her proud of me. So that's what I'm doing. Now, granted, yes, I've made some mistakes on the way. Who hasn't? Because we're human. We make mistakes. But the fact of it is what you do with those mistakes. Instead of keep on letting it hold you down and be that weight. I gave it to God and asked Him to forgive me, and I feel like my sins would be absolved. Of course, the Lord said, if you come to me, He will forgive us. So, but the fact of it is I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying to figure out how to live sober and live in a world with, even though that I've had all these traumas and all these issues. I deal with mental health people every week. It's intense. You'd think, after all these years, I didn't cope with nothing. I just numbed myself, and now I'm sober, and these past 6 years has been the roughest. Trying to figure out who I am and not to let the things that's happened hold me down and be that thumb on that thumbtack. Yeah, it's a daily struggle. My anger's hella bad. You one wrong thing said, and I'm ready to bounce your head off the pavement. That's why I wear rings, because if I wear a ring on my hand, I know that I can't punch you because that's assault with a deadly weapon for me. So, I love all you guys that are my watchers and followers. I mean, I know you probably hear it a lot, but you know, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do my channels. Start sharing and showing my stuff off, y'all. I mean, obviously, if I'm gonna make it, you know, I'm not scared to let you show it, you know, because it's on the interweb. So, um, yeah, if y'all have any good advices, you know, I mean, I really don't care. Y'all got something negative to say, you don't hurt my feelings. I've been to prison. I've done time. Uh, your words don't faze me. You can call me a crackhead. You can call me a druggie. You can tell me I look like fucking Pee Wee Herman. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because it don't bother me. You can talk shit about my little unibrow. You know, I don't give a shit because I know what I'm doing right here. I have a, you know, if anybody must know before I go play, buddy, I'll be right there. Just for anybody who is curious, I have a bet with a buddy who can not shave for whoever shaves first out of me and him has to pay the other $1,500. So, I'm gonna win that. Plain and simple. Shaving's never has been a really big thing in my life because, you know, when I was in prison, that's all I did was shave. I shaved my head, shaved all the way from top to bottom. So, you know, hair in prison is a weapon. You know, motherfucker grabs it and tricks you all over the place, and then you're like, oh shit, what did I do? Why didn't I cut that off when I had a chance? So, yeah, but just for all y'all that you know, are watching and, you know, supporting and showing love, you know, if you want to know what my cash tag is, it's Rabbit Balch, you know, Rabbit in my last name. I mean, I'm thankful for any help, any type of anything that's thrown out, you know. Thank you and God bless.